Hey, this is Joe, and in this episode we're going to do a product review. I picked this power strip up on Amazon. It's a Leadchuang, and it's an import power strip. Nice thing is it has 3 outlets, and it has 2 different kinds of USB ports. It has a Type C and 2 Type A's. I like this model. It only has 3, so if I'm just 3 outlets. So if I'm just running my computer, I don't need a whole bunch of outlets. It's small, doesn't take up a lot of space. The form and factor, I like that it's a pure white as opposed to a beige or a brownish color. Another nice feature is the plug is very low profile. So if you're trying to hide your extension cord, it's very low profile. It's a 10-foot cord. It's rated at 1625 watts on the 3 plugs, and it's rated at 17 watts or 3.4 amps on the USB ports. Another nice feature that this has, it has a slide out mounting bracket. So if you want to mount something on a wall or on your desk or something that's easily accessible, or like for example a workshop bench, you can then slide this out and you can screw this on. So again, overall fit and finish, it's really nice. Long cord, low profile. I like the bright white. I like the fact that it only has 3 plugs. So again, for a laptop or a small desktop computer, I'm always having to charge my phone with an AC adapter. In this case, I won't have to do that. I can use the built-in USB ports. Another note, as far as safety certifications and various other certifications, it is RoHS certified, which is a hazardous material certification. It's also FC certified, which is a safety certification. These are international certifications, so at least that will give you somewhat of a peace of mind as far as the safety concerns of this device. So now we can get started with our testing. What we're going to do now is I have a kilowatt meter, and we're going to do some plug this in, and we're going to run a couple devices on here and check that we can get close to the upper limits of what this power strip is rated for. So let's get testing. We have the power strip plugged in, and we have the kilowatt installed. If you'll notice, I don't know if you can see that, but there's a nice blue power indicator light there. So first test is I have a 1500 watt electric heater. We're going to plug that in and fire that heater up. I've checked this before. What it does is it peaks up to about 1640 watts, and then it stabilizes down to 1500 watts, which is normal. Anytime you power up a high wattage device, it's going to, upon startup, it's going to peak, the watts is going to peak up a little higher and then stabilize once the current settles down. So let's go ahead and plug in the heater. We'll turn it on, and let's watch the kilowatt work. I have the heater plugged in, and let's switch over to watts. And now let's go ahead and fire up the heater. And we're on high setting on the heater, and as you notice, the wattage is increasing as the heater comes up here, and looks like we're gonna peak out here around 1618 watts, and now we're stabilizing back down. So again, the max rating of watts on this device is 1625. So upon startup, there is a bit of peaking going on, and it looks like the power strip is able to handle that properly. Here I have a USB device plugged in to one of the USB ports. This device right here is a variable current load. So the voltage that is being delivered right here, let me zoom in. so you can see what that is. We're reading 4.86 volts at 3.42 amps. Okay, I've lowered that just a bit to 3.35. The rating on this USB adapter on the power strip is 3.4 amps or 17 watts. So as you see here, we're actually running at 3.35 amps at 4.86 volts. So this is well within the specs, and it is handling the load just fine. So this is the maximum current and maximum voltage that this device will deliver. I've disassembled the power strip, and we're looking at the internal components here. The power comes in. There's a bonding strap here to hold the plug in to the switch. Looks like there's a load resistor coming in there. The copper bus for the ground and the two AC look very snug. They're not loose, so that's looking very clean. Let's look at the circuit board here. The circuit board has a conformal coating on the bottom, so that protects the circuit board from moisture and the condition of the board, so it's looking nice. The reflow or the soldering work is very shiny and very clear, so that's a good indication that proper temperatures were used to get proper soldering on the board. The layout of the board looks very clean. There is a input coming in from the power. There is a fuse right here, so that's good. So if get any kind of a overcurrent, over voltage, this fuse should protect the circuit, so that's really nice. There's silicone adhesive at various points along the board, so it protects the circuit board from vibration and loosening of any wires. As you can see, it's very clean in the layout of the board. So all in all, this looks really clean. I'm going to use it in my office, so I think that for the price, you can purchase this out on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description. It looks like a very nice product, very clean. I do like the form factor of it with the 3 plugs and the USB ports on the side. I do like the color. I do like the small form factor. So hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you next time.